Nah, I felt like she was okay with getting her anger out, how she felt about the situation. And once she did that, it was over with. So again, I take responsibility, and even Morgan, we take responsibility for what was taking place in the chat, for sure. Take responsibility 100%.
Did you reach out to any whether it was Black Barb or anybody on Black Barb's team?
No, I
That
didn't.
see, it's in situations like that, you got to move like a parent.
No, for sure. It's a learning experience, Kev. I'm gonna be honest. It's definitely a learning experience. It was a hard lesson learned, but it was a learning experience.
So what are you trying to accomplish now? What is it that you what is
Well,
it that
I was cool with having that conversation, but it's another conversation that I want to have also. You get what I'm saying? Um, I don't want nobody. I don't want.
have you reached out to Barb?
I haven't, because Barb was not open to talking to me. I
I'm
think I was
talking.
blocked.
Are you blocked on her pages or anything?
Yeah, I don't know. From my feelings, I didn't think that my mom reached out to Barb and had a conversation. I didn't think Barb would want to have a conversation with me at all. And then my feelings were to be called the P3DO shit. It was like, damn, I'm being called that. So now I'm dealing with that in my own right. So I'm like, I don't really want to have any conversations with nobody. I love to have a conversation with her to right the wrong, so to speak.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. You had somebody that spoke up on your behalf that made this a lot worse for you.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just keeping it a buck.
I know. It just
He
it went
made
it
this
went
a
left.
lot worse for you. Not only did he make it a problem for himself where he didn't have nothing to do with it, but he made it worse for you.
Yeah, I understand. I yeah,
Yeah,
that's a lot right there. I get what you're saying though.
yeah. And because so you know, it's almost like birds of a feather flock together. You know, because oftentimes your reputation is going to arrive in a room way before you get there, and so people are more familiar with him than they are you. And so
For sure.
if something like this comes up, the affiliation is almost automatic.
For sure.
The
I get what
affiliation
you're
is
saying.
almost automatic. So his injection made this. I mean, it magnified this for you. Because
Mm.
now the anger and frustration that he's caused is gonna be sent your way.
Yeah.
Now you gonna feel some of that simply because of what they did, calling themselves in defense of you, but made it worse.
Mm.
I'm just keeping it a buck.
No, I'm with you.
I ain't got no conversation for the whole, ped thing or nothing like that.
Hmm.
My interest in talking to you, because you a young cat. I'm in my 50s.
Yeah.
So we've all made mistakes and shit like that. But how you go about trying to mend fences, a lot of that is going to be based upon how you do it. And I think that you kind of going about this a little bit wrong.
I haven't said anything. I kind of like went ghost a little bit to allow the actual, what people call the receipts, to come out and show that I didn't do none of that stuff. Yes, I was privy to the information, and yes, I was involved. Yes, I said my little 1-2, wrong, dead wrong for that, and I understand that. But I stayed silent because, you know what I mean, once you get called that and that jacket get put on you, I gotta deal with that. So I understand where I was wrong at. Would I love to have a conversation with Barb? Yeah, for sure. Would that ever be a thing to happen again? Fuck no, that'll never happen. I never put myself in that predicament.
So
You know,
so so what happened today? Something happened today. Something came out
so
today.
so today, what I really wanted to speak on, people did some digging on me, right? Went and found my background, learned about my crimes. Then went from learning about my crimes to digging on Facebook, finding my baby moms. My baby mother posted some things on Facebook. You get what I'm saying? Um, my baby mother posted some things on Facebook, which is going towards people's mad day expose on Friday. So before you get a chance to expose me for who I am, I'm gonna do it myself. You get what I'm saying? You following me?
I think you should just take a break, right?
I am gonna take a break, but we're gonna get this out before somebody could profit or make money off of something they don't even know the full facts of. I have been taking a break. I've been chilling. I've been out the way. But I do want to say this, and I want to get this out. Is that because I figured like that's what we were. That's why I reached out in the first place. So I only have one baby mother, so people can stop asking me how many kids. Like I have one. I have one daughter. My baby mother posted some letters on Facebook. That I wrote. I did write those letters. My baby mother was homeless and didn't have nowhere to go. So I reached out to somebody that I knew growing up. And I'm like, damn, hey, bro, my folks need some help, X, Y, and Z. But he wanted to be entertained in a different way. Now I'm in prison, so I'm just writing a letter. I don't care. I'm gonna say whatever I gotta say to make sure my daughter got a roof over her head. So I entertained the letter, said everything that I needed to say to make sure that my daughter had somewhere to lay her head. At the end of the day, that was my only concern. Kev, I will send you the letters. You can read them yourself. I screenshotted them. Now, at this point, there is a case because it's called defamation of character. A few other things that the people told me it was. I'm doing that. But I wrote some letters to make sure my daughter had somewhere to go. That's all I ever did was write a letter. If I didn't write those letters, I don't know where my daughter was going to be at. I'm not putting them on no screenshot. But I did what I had to do so that my daughter would have somewhere to live. So
I mean, were they threatening letters? Were they?
Nah, no, they weren't threatening. He was part of the LGBTQ, which I didn't know until then. He was part of the alphabet community. So in order, he wanted to be entertained, so I entertained it. I entertained it on the behalf that my daughter would have somewhere to lay her head. My 5-month-old daughter would have she was about 7, maybe 8 months at the time. I haven't been locked up long by then, but I knew I was about to go down for some years. I was about to go down for a long time. The reason why she couldn't live with my mother anymore because she disrespected my mom, and her and my mom got into a fist fight. So
Okay.
she was staying with my mom, but didn't have nowhere to live. So in that sense, I had to figure something out from behind the wall. So I figured that out. So if people want to damn me and talk bad about me, call me what you want to call me. Call me somebody that makes sure my family has somewhere to go.
What you can't change what people gonna say about you, right?
For sure. I don't even care.
Listen to what I'm saying to you, young blood. Even with the letters, right?
Mm-hmm.
People gonna think what they gonna draw what conclusions they want to draw based off of whatever's in the letters, and if it's on your Facebook page, and they go on your Facebook page,
it ain't on mine.
Or on her Facebook page, or whatever the case may be,
Yeah.
You if they making money off of this, that, and some other stuff, you can't fight every battle. Some shit.
I ain't gonna fight. I ain't gonna fight every battle.
But hang tight, young. Wait. Hang tight. You. Right now, you got too many irons in the fire. Right, you got too many irons in the fire, and you trying to fight every battle, and you fight you like a one-legged man in an ass kicking contest right now. Every time you kick, you fall right on your ass. For whatever reason, I don't even care what's in the letters. The only reason why I wanted to talk to you was because of what went down with the whole video and Barb's daughter. Because and now that you're saying that these letters are out there, people are really gonna start drawing conclusions. So you gotta
draw the conclusion. But see, that's the thing. You said you've been listening to everything.
Your phone breaking up. You're breaking up.
Came to Barb.
Okay, go ahead. You was breaking up for a second.
I'm still gonna be breaking up. I'm in a bad area.
I got you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good now.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand what you're saying. But when it comes to the chat, right? Again, I take responsibility for talking shit for being in a group chat with the women where I shouldn't have been, but I thought we had friends. That's it. I'm looking at it as a friend group. We was chilling. We was having. It wasn't just about TikTok. It was about everything. It wasn't just about TikTok.
So what's your concern about the letters?
I don't have a concern. I don't have a there's no concern. But the simple fact that you went digging to find dirt on me, I'm gonna put the dirt out there myself. You ain't gonna get the chance to. You can say what you want. People can say, I understand people gonna have their own mind. You're allowed to have that. You're allowed to have your own thought process. That's fine. But again, there's a reason for everything that happens.
Okay, so I'm just running this over in my mind because it's a lot to process. So the letters were to the dude. So your child was staying with the dude that you wrote the letter
No,
to.
my daughter, my baby mother and my child was staying there. He gave them a place to live so she can get on her feet because she didn't have no job, no nothing. She was damn near homeless. And
So
no,
why
she
would you
was
have to
homeless
write a
with no
letter to
job
him though? I'm just trying to understand why
because
you would
that
have to
was
write a letter.
she didn't have no options. She didn't have nowhere to go. So I had to figure out a way for somewhere to go. None of my family wanted to take her in. So I had to figure out something. And at first, I grew up with Dog. I didn't know Dog was on that side of the fence. We grew up together. We lived down the street from each other our whole life. I never knew he was on that side of the fence.
So how did
It
the
was just the
conversation
homie.
turn to that then? How did the conversation turn to
He
that?
turned it to that because he knew he had a leg up now. So when he had his leg up, it's like, all right, you know what? I know what's going on, but I need my daughter to have somewhere safe to stay.
So
That's it.
and y'all write. Who wrote the first letter? You wrote the first letter. He wrote the first letter. How
He
did
wrote the first.
how
He
did
wrote
that?
it.
I'm just trying to get an understanding of how the communication started to and got to the point to where it became an intimate conversation. And I'm only going there bringing it up because you
It
mentioned
only
it.
it only got to that point when my baby mother went there. It only got to that point when my baby mother moved in. But and so now you got my leg, you got my hands tied because if I don't entertain you, in my mind, if I don't entertain you, you're gonna kick my family out.
Keyz, again, I've never met you before. We've never had a conversation before, so I ain't got no, I keep it a buck. I keep it a buck, and that shit don't make sense to me. And I'm just keeping it a buck. That shit don't make a damn bit of sense to me. Even if I'm locked up and my baby mama got my child and this, that, the other, I'm not finna write some nigga some letter, some love letter so that they can stay there. That's just me.
So
Everybody.
you rather them just go to a shelter and go somewhere where it's unsafe?
Look, I can't do nothing for them in jail. They're gonna have to work that shit out. I got somewhere to stay. They got me. I got 3 hots in the
Yeah, see,
cot.
I'm not thinking like that, Kev. I'm thinking like how I'm gonna get my family somewhere to go.
Well, you
I'm
can't
not.
do nothing in jail. You can't do nothing in
I
jail.
did something, but that's what happened. I ended up making something happen.
How long did they stay with him? How long was he staying there after?
They was there for about maybe 5 months, maybe about 4 months,
How long
and
after
then she
that?
got. How long after that did I not? I stopped talking to him right after that.
Okay. So how
As
long
soon as
after
they left,
that?
the conversation was done. I haven't talked to him since then.
And how long after that did you get released?
I had been locked up. I only been locked up about maybe close to a year. Then I still had 7, 8 more years to go.
So you still had.
I got sentenced to 10 years. I had a whole bid to do. I just needed her to get on her feet. That was it. She got on her feet, and it worked out. Once she got on her feet, and since then she been good. My daughter been straight. So the sacrifice that I made worked out.
Yeah, that people.
Everybody not gonna. I can't expect you to do. I can't expect you to make that sacrifice. I made that sacrifice. I ain't gotta do shit. I'm in jail, so I don't give a fuck.
I see y'all down in the queue. I'm not bringing anybody up right now. I'm just trying to chop it up with him real quick. I ain't trying to put him on the hot seat. That's why I ain't bring nobody up in the box. So y'all hang tight.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop. They can come up here. And
No, you good. You good. No. Because
no, I said once they come up, I'm gonna drop. I'm not.
no. They in the queue. They straight. I'm not bringing anybody up. I got you. Because again, I'm not trying to let nobody. But I'm gonna challenge if I find inconsistencies or things that I'm gonna challenge. That's just me. I'm gonna challenge you.
You doing exactly what you're supposed to do. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah. And that just don't make sense to me. Especially from a hetero, somebody that's hetero, is not going to entertain that type of conversation.
Again,
No, wait, hang tight. Let
I
me
get,
land my plane. Let me
I
land
see
my
where you're
plane. Let me
going.
land my plane. Let me land my plane. Let me land my
Go
plane.
ahead.
That's just not a conversation that a man is going to have with someone simply just to accomplish that, right? And if something don't make sense, it's not true.
So I
So
didn't. So because
it's got to be something it's
I
got
don't
to be something
physically
you
have.
leaving out.
So I don't physically have to do anything, right? All I gotta do is write a letter. As long as my letters get where they supposed to get to, my daughter got somewhere to go, I'm good. As long as my daughter got somewhere to live, and my baby mother got somewhere to live, and she can get on her feet, I'm okay with writing those letters. I'm okay with that. I don't physically have to
Are
do
you and your
anything.
baby mom together now?
No, but my daughter was my top priority. It's not about me and her relationship. My priority was my child. My priority was my child. That's it. That's all. So I was gonna make sure that my daughter had somewhere to lay her head, no matter how I had to go. I ain't got to do nothing with nobody. I'm in the can. I'm in the county jail right now. I got my own cell. Like you said, I got 3 houses in the cot. I'm straight, but my daughter out here ain't got nowhere to go. That she ain't even have a car at the time. She ain't even have a car at the time. So you can't get around. You can't get a room. You don't have a job. You have no hustle to you. So I gotta do what I gotta do. It didn't matter if we was together or not.
You
Her
got to
having somewhere to
understand
go was
that
number one.
you got to understand that people are going to start drawing a correlation now.
There's no correlation to draw. What correlation can you draw from me making sure my daughter's straight and making sure they have somewhere to live to me saying that somebody doing to me saying that you having your daughter in a live while a bunch of women are twerking is trash. That was my opinion. That has nothing to do with the other.
But don't you see the hypocrisy in that?
Where's the hypocrisy? My
Are you,
daughter, my
wait, hold up.
daughter,
You
my
asked me a
daughter,
question.
my
Hold up,
daughter.
Key. Oh, Key.
Okay, where's show me
Wait,
the
hang
hypocrisy,
tight,
man.
hang tight. Key, hang tight. You asked me a question. Let me answer your question. Don't cut me off. You said, where's the hypocrisy?
Mm-hmm.
You just sat here and told me a story of how you had to write a letter from jail to do this, that, and the other so that your daughter is taken care of, and you judging another woman about doing something with her child online. The hypocrisy in that
The reason why that conversation happened. Okay, the reason why that conversation happened. My service. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. The reason why I had that conversation in that chat was simply because I was really riding with my friend. Bella was my friend at the time. Bella is my friend at the time. So they coming at Bella talking about her parenting. So in that same sense, we in a thing like, God damn, how you this woman parenting and you this? Like you don't.
Yeah, you
Now me
breaking
having
up.
me get my daughter's no, it don't correlate at all.
When I say that people are going to start drawing a correlation, let me explain to you what I mean by that. Because there is a correlation to draw. Because if that's if based off of the letters that you, because you brought, I wouldn't know about the letters if you didn't say nothing, because I didn't even know about it. And even being in the midst of a conversation or anything like that with a bunch of women, and then saying that I'm sticking up for my friend, his phone dropped, and then saying that I'm sticking up for my friend, that to me that's woman behavior. That's sassy behavior. And you got to understand, if you don't want people to affiliate you with that community, you got to stop doing shit that's affiliated with that community. You being affiliated, if people draw that conclusion about you based off of that, you're doing shit that is affiliated with that community. You're in the middle of a bunch of woman shit. You're in the middle of a bunch of shit with women. You call yourself stick. That's my friend. That's my girlfriend. That's my girlfriend. Look, these motherfuckers on here is grown. Let these motherfuckers fight their own goddamn battles. Let these folks fight their own, especially a woman. You don't get in the middle of a bunch of woman shit simply because that's my friend. That's my girlfriend. That's my girlfriend. On God and them. That's the part I don't think that Keyz is getting right now. Keyz, that's the part I
I
don't
just
think.
I understood that, kid. That's why I said I
No,
understood
no,
that.
I'm talking about the correlation because you said there's no correlation to draw, and you're missing the part that yes, there is. Yes, there is, Keyz. If you don't want to be affiliated with that community because you said you only wrote those letters because of this, that, and some other stuff, then you can't be moving like you're a part of that community.
How was because I was in a group with my
You're in a group chat with a bunch of women defending a woman because you think somebody hurt your friend's feelings.
but
That's
it never left the chat, and that's the thing I don't understand. Like it never left the chat. It stayed right there.
Listen to
It
what I'm
stayed
saying.
right there. I
Listen
get
to
what you're saying. I take responsibility, and like I
No,
said,
no,
I'm not doing it.
you
No
don't
more,
get what I'm saying. If you were my son, I would tell you the same shit I'm telling you right now. And I don't think you're hearing me. Because the way you move looks suspicious. It looks suspicious. I'm just keeping it a buck with you, bro. The way, and then you got people that are speaking out for you, staunch supporters and blah, 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 that move suspicious. A lot of this shit is suspicious. I'm just keeping it a buck, bro. If your intentions are pure, I can't say one way or the other because again, I don't know you like that. But I kind of wanted to chop it up. I'm like, dang, bro, you just making all the wrong moves, bro. You just making all, and I'm watching this shit from afar.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, man, you.
So I take that. I agree with you on that. You're right, and that's why I said that should have never happened again. Like I won't be part of no chats like that again. That I'll never be a part of those chats like that. I get. That's why I say I understand what you're saying when you break it down. I'm with you, 100%.
Bad company corrupts good habits.
For sure.
Bad company corrupts good habits.
For sure.
And oftentimes we're judged by the company that we keep. And you know, even if I have a friend that I'm tight with, there's only so much I'm gonna tolerate from that friend. And my friendship with you shouldn't make me look stupid. My friendship with you shouldn't make me look some kind of way. My friendship with you shouldn't make me look like my moral values, ethics, and integrity and everything that makes me a person is compromised because of my relationship with you. I'm just keeping it a buck. You know, food for thought, you do the dishes. But
Yeah, for sure.
you can't control what people think. You can't control how people see you or nothing like that. The only thing you can control, or you don't have to give a fuck what people think about you, but you should give a fuck about the shit that you do that give people their impression of you.
For sure.
You don't have to give a fuck about what the next man think or what they think of, but you should care about what you do that gives people their impression of you.
I agree. Totally.
And
That's why I said it was a learning experience, bro. Like I'll take that on the chin. Like, you know, a lot of the things I was still learning a lot. And still to this day I'm still learning. And that's one of those lessons I had to learn, you feel me?
Yeah, I'm gonna. You gotta grow up, bro. On God now.
Sure.
And that's the simplest way. It's time. You 32. You got an 11-year-old daughter, 12-year-old daughter. It's time to grow up because she getting ready to get into the same world of social media. She getting ready to get into the same world of social media, and you'd be surprised what I was online battling the other night till about 11:30, 12 o'clock in the morning. As soon as I hung up, my 12-year-old daughter called me. She said, "Daddy, I saw you battling. You was beating everybody. You got a good team." And the first thing I thought about is some of the things that go on TikTok and what she might have or could have seen. That's the first thing went through my mind. Is what could she have seen? What else did she hear? What else? You know, you getting ready to have a teenager.
Yeah.
You have a teenager, bro. Your name coming up in these conversations you know, because you never know who's on TikTok, who's on social media, who knows who goes to her school, you never know.
For sure. That's a fact. You're right.
You know, anytime there's a conversation where somebody else's child is brought into that conversation, you should immediately exit. Immediately exit. Whether it's photos, videos, conversation, innuendos, insinuations. All if you're gonna target her, if you're gonna target her parents, and target her. Target her. Target her. But you know, yeah, even if somebody goes down a certain road, it's just certain conversations that your name shouldn't come up in.
I
So,
agree 100%.
and from now on, tell a motherfucker, if they see you in a fight with a bear, help the fucking bear. Tell them to
Help
stop.
the bear. For sure.
Help the fucking bear. Help the crocodile. Help the motherfucking gorilla. Help whoever I'm in a fight with. Don't help me no motherfucking more. Cause that I'm telling you, that magnified it for you. The fact that what that person did, what that person said, and all of that other stuff, that anger filtered to your ass and everybody else that was in that shit. That person made it so much more worse for all you motherfuckers. In my opinion, you know, and this is just me, food for thought. You all do the dishes. I ain't got no dog in the fight, but I think everybody is culpable. I think everybody is culpable, and there's a level of culpability that everybody needs to acknowledge and accept. There's a level of culpability that everybody needs to acknowledge and accept instead of trying to set themselves apart for everything that happened. Everybody needs to own up and own it. Everybody needs to step up and own it, and just because you know all of this placating and trying to downplay everything that happened, it's for the fucking birds. Well, it wasn't about this, that, and some other stuff. It don't matter what it was about. It don't matter what it was about. It don't matter what the intention was. All of that, none of that shit matters. None of that shit fucking matters.
Can you hear me?
You know, it's your phone keep going.
Hey,
God damn, they blowing you
I
up.
got
Somebody
no, I
blowing you up.
got that's my job. You know, I be driving. I'm driving trucks. I gotta get on this road. So I appreciate you for having me, big homie. But I gotta slide, man. I appreciate you though.
Respect, my guy. Respect. I'm glad you had an opportunity to at least try to clear the air a little bit. And you know, I hope everything settled down for you, man. I hope everything settled down for you.
All right, bro.
Respect.